Hey viewers, and welcome to a replay of me in the E25. Now, I'm platooned up today with Dfrss, who's from my clan, and I'll be referring to him as DF or DFR throughout the whole game, and he's in his Tiger P. Now, matchmaking hasn't been all that too kind to us, and has put us into a tier 8 game, and there are some pretty good players on the enemy team, such as the KV2, the Hellcat, and the SU100Y. Not forgetting that tier 6 British arty that is so annoying. Now, I'm thinking I'm gonna go over into this B9 area, just to like snipe off into those on the hill. Because I was thinking at first, should I go up into the hill, but usually there's gonna be a couple of tier 8 heavies up there and I'm not gonna do anything to them, so no point trying. Now the E25's mobility allows me to get up here really quickly, and DF says that he's going to join me in this position since he's a tier 7 as well, and it's going to take him quite a while to get up that hill. So it's better if we just stick together for the moment and see what we can do with fire onto the enemies on the hill. Now, as you can see, we've got a fair enough of backup on this flank. 2 tier 8s and 1 tier 7. And then DFR says, screw it, I'm not going to get much. I'm not going to show the true potential of my tank in this position. And he just moves up to help those up on the hill. So I move up to a different position, seeing if there's any luck for me there. Now, right now this is a really long waiting game, and something takes a shot at me. So instead of hanging around and risking to take another shot, because the E25's armor is really crap, to be honest. That's all I can say about it. Because especially in a tier 8 game, everything can pen you. Everything. So when you're being fired at, don't hang around, don't risk it. So far they're playing pretty defensively on the hill, my team, but they have managed to spot up, I think it's all the tanks on that flank. And then I immediately noticed, like, what am I doing here if there's only 2 or 3 enemy tanks? I see if I can try and shoot through a building and then get to that T50, but no. Tried to hit that Centurion. I think I'm trying to knock down buildings at this moment, just to get a line of fire onto the Centurion and T50. But I immediately noticed that this spot is pointless at this point, and so I push up. Now the E25 is perfect for this, getting from the back lines to the front lines really quickly. Does it with ease. Now I'm thinking of taking on this T34 right now, because he's getting fired at by our team, and there he is. I'm trying to put a shell through his tracks, but he's too angled for my 150 penetration to penetrate. And so I think I'm gonna need the APCR rounds, and so I load them, and they are 194 penetration, so that will give me more of an edge over other tanks. got to. You can really see the accuracy of this wonderful tank. Of course, the best way to sum it up is that it's German. And the APCR rounds don't cost that much as well, so I shouldn't really be blind firing like this, especially with gold ammo. Missed that shot. And shouldn't have taken my last premium shell. Now in the E25, you can risk switching your shells in between moments like that, because the reload is only 2.5 seconds, so you won't need to wait long for that next shell to load. And you can take care of the way you look after your premium shells. Now, so far our team has taken this half of the, I suppose, yeah, this half of the map, and the enemy has been pushed into this sort of corner, but they are increasingly pushing up to our base, so that doesn't make it easy. So we need to take out these stragglers left in the middle. And I'm thinking, should I follow this IS-3? Nah. I'll just go down into this little ridge, because if I go down there, the tanks, let's say they were camping over there in the forest, they won't be able to shoot me, because as well as my low profile, there's the ridge here, and they won't be able to shoot through that. So I progress here, knowing that there's a Centurion somewhere around here, definitely. I'm trying to scout him out, but so far he's been proven elusive. Still looking for him, and then out of nowhere the RT comes, do a couple of weird shots there, and then I'm thinking Centurion is the bigger threat, better take my shots at him, and luckily he's AFK, so I'm able to do 636 damage that quickly to him. Now if you pen your shots with this tank, its DPM is insane. With around 130 damage every 2.5 seconds, you can get your damage up really high. I noticed this IS-3 don't give my shots enough lead, and don't know if that shot went in or not. Probably hit his tracks and didn't do any damage. Now I have to remember that SU-100Y over there. And be careful popping up above this ridge. And then I noticed that he's right there, so he takes out. So I put one shell into him, and then he's nailed by my platoon mate. So a big shout out to him there for saving me. So it's just leaving me against the IS-3, so that's not gonna be easy. And I've used up all of my premium shells. Okay, so IS-3 just took a shot, so I know I can take at least 2 shots. Ricochet one shot and then ricochet the other one. So now I back up. I think I should have popped out of sight there. And now I'm just going YOLO mode, because my platoon mate is over there. He was on full health, but he can snipe at this IS-3. So I'm trying to juke the IS-3. Now it isn't that easy, but luckily he hits my track and doesn't do any damage. So this IS-3 gives his back to me for some reason. My platoon mate is really helping me out there. I dodge a shell right there. Put one shell into him. My platoon mate tracks him. And then I put one shot into him and just ram him to death. So that's excellent platoon work right there. And some fairly lucky moves, because the IS-3 could have killed me in those 2 shots. But that first one hit my track somewhere around here, and the second one just went way over my tank, because I was moving forward and then suddenly moved back, and he wasn't expecting that. So now the tiger was last spotted in C5, so I'm asking DFR to stay right there and I'll go out and scout. Since he's basically the only tank that can pen the tiger to frontally, I'd need to probably hit his lower plate and even his side. So I'm going around an unexpected track by because the Tiger 2 is probably thinking, oh, if he used his brain, I'd say that me and DFR would like join up and be more of a force because we're in a platoon. But instead, I'm trying to call his bluff and go around the forest and try and come up to him from a surprise and give him a surprise. Now, okay, that helps us a lot that he started to cap. Now, I also moved down this forest because DFR took a shot when he was there, and he said it was from around here. So Tiger 2 is gonna be looking at that position. I told DFR to stay put, but he decides it's better if he attacks, so don't mind. And there we are, spot of the tiger, and I don't get spotted. Put one shot into him, put a second shot into him, third shot into him. Can I kill him? Uh-oh, this isn't good. I that's it, I can't penetrate him anymore. And there we are. I'm trying to run away because I am a one shot at this point. And then DFR goes out and nails the tiger too, since he was giving me all of his attention. So that's it. I finish on 2,530 damage in a tier 8 game, and we both get a brothers in arms. So once more, thanks to DFR for his help. Hope you liked this video. Please remember to subscribe and like, and see you out there on the battlefield.